Okay, we're coming up onto the end of Stray Kids Week. I got a few more videos for you, specifically 2 more, including this one, and then I'll have one like later in the month, but that doesn't matter. Today, I am doing another ranking video of Stray Kids, because creativity. And today, I'm ranking my favorite albums from Stray Kids, 1 through 9, all their like main mini albums or their main full albums, whatever it may be. Before I even get started, this is just my opinion. This has no actual objectivity to it. It's just what I enjoy the most. Feel free to put your favorites in the comments. I'd love to see what order everyone else has them in, because I feel like mine's going to be very different than yours. And with that being said, follow me on Twitch. I'm going to be streaming tomorrow, Thursday, the whatever tomorrow is, the 6th. I'm going to be streaming. We're going to be like speed running through all of Stray Kids' discography, listening to Jisung raps for grading purposes. It's going to be a lot of fun. So yeah, come follow me on Twitch. Link in the description. That's happening tomorrow. And yeah, let's get started. Let's dive into this with number 9. I guess that's how I'm doing it. And I'm going to start off with the lowest. And my least favorite Stray Kids album is Clay Part 3 Levanter. I feel like I had something to play there, but I'm not playing any examples because it's an album, not a song. Anyways, it's this album right here. This is my least favorite Stray Kids album. I don't know why. I haven't liked many of the songs off there. I used to like Stop a lot because it was like Road Not Taken, but longer version. Like how Tortoise and the Hare is the longer version of Go Live. So I used to like that a lot, and I haven't listened to it like much at all in the past year. So I don't really know if I can count that. And Double Knot's okay. It's not my favorite, but I mean, I'll listen to it. But outside of that, I don't really listen to anything on that album. It's not my taste of music, and that's why it's number 9. That's all it is. I don't know. I just don't listen to that album at all because it's just not my thing, you know? I don't know. Let's just move on to number 8 now, where we have Yellow Wood. I can do this in about 3 different points real quick. 1, Side Effects is not my favorite title track. I don't hate the song. I'll listen to it every once in a while, but it's not something I have on repeat 24/7. It's just not the catchiest title track in the world to me. Part 2, or point number 2, all of the B-sides on Yellowwood outside of TMT, I'm pretty sure, and the intro Road Not Taken, outside of those 3 new songs, it's mixtapes 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, you know? And I mean, first off, we already got the mixtapes, but second, I'm not a huge mixtape listener. I think they're fun to listen to every once in a while, but they're not a song I listen to all the time either, so it really is just, I listen to that album for TMT, and I love TMT, and that's like the song I listen to the most off that album, and I listen to it all the time, and that's the main reason I listen to Yellowwood. So yeah, that's number 8. Number 7, we have the most recent Stray Kids album, In Life. I'm excluding anything that was already a song in Go Live, because that's part of the Go Live album. So only the songs like Any, Backdoor, We Go, the stuff like that. The new songs on this album are the ones I'm counting. And this is 7 because I do like a few songs off the album. Any, I listen to quite a bit. I listen to We Go from Sriracha quite a bit. And then Wow, I've listened to every once in a while. But outside of that, I'm not too big of a listener of this album either. I much prefer the one we're going to talk about later of Go Live and the songs on that one, which we'll get into. But yeah, so I'm pretty sure those are all the ones that have like kind of a negative vibe to them. Like I don't listen to them too much. And from here on out, it's basically all positivity, because number 6, we have an album that I honestly considered putting at number 2. The next like 4 or 5 albums are all so close. I could have put them anywhere for me. And what I ended up putting here is I Am You. First one of the I Am series. If I made a poll that you can see here the other day with what's your favorite era of Stray Kids? Mine's personally the I Am era. I love the I Am era. But I Am You is my least favorite album from that area for some reason. I don't know why. I can't really name why. I just felt like this belonged here, and I don't have a reason for it. That's my explanation. I told you, this isn't an objective video. It's completely subjective. So let's move on to number 5, and we have their pre-debut album, Mixtape. This is when they were still kind of raw, when they were still kind of like building on their sound and stuff. So there's a few misses on this album for me, like School Life, and maybe 1 or 2 other songs. But for the most part, the ones that hit for me, hit. Like Elevator, banger on repeat. Ya, banger on repeat. I forgot the songs on this album now. But there's a good 4 songs. Young Wings, banger on repeat. There's like a good 4 or 5 songs off this album that I'm just like, I could listen to all the time. But let's just move on to number 4, where we have the biggest Stray Kids album to date. I mean, I guess technically In Life is bigger, but Go Live. Go Live has a shit ton of good songs on it. Like Ta, I listen to all the time, and God's Menu is a really good title track and deserves the amount of views it has. Also, songs like Another Day, the soft Stray Kids sound, I love that acoustic-y sound. Yeah, I'm really into that. And then there's a few other bangers. Anyways, yeah, so that's number 4. It has a bunch of good songs on it. Some misses still. It's not a perfect album yet. We're getting there. But, yeah, I felt it was number 4. That's why I felt like I could put I Am You and Mixtape here, because all of them really had maybe 1 or 2 songs I didn't listen to too much, but for the most part, all of them had a bunch of bangers. But let's move on to our top 3, and the first one I want to talk about in the top 3 right now, I Am Not. Now, I Am Not was the debut album, and basically it is number 3 and not 2 or 1, because it does still have 1 miss on it. I don't know if you guys can probably guess just from what I like to listen to what the 1 miss probably is, but like stuff like District 9 is great. It's not my favorite title track, but that Changbin rap and also that Jisung rap, I can go back and listen to that verse all day. Mirror, one of Stray Kids' best rap songs. If you haven't listened to that, seriously, one of their best rap songs is Mirror. I Am Not, I felt was a good place for number 3, because their debut kind of had a banger in terms of rapping. So yeah, and it's kind of what made me realize that they were a serious rap group and not just like a K-pop group trying to rap. Like, they actually knew how to rap. Not like Mixtape didn't tell me that at all either, but I was convinced of it with this album. But let's move on to number 2. Our second place is I Am Who, and this is actually really close to first. I feel like I could have put this in first, because Question, Voices, My Pace, Awkward Silence, Insomnia, there's so many good Stray Kids songs on this album. Songs that I would immediately recommend to brand new stays who are trying to get into Stray Kids more. So many classics off this album, and this is kind of when I started to get addicted to Stray Kids with this album coming out. Like, Mixtape got my attention. Mixtape, I was like, ooh, okay, I see you. You guys have potential. And then I Am Not was like, holy shit, they can rap. And then I Am Who was like, okay, I think I'm in love. So yeah, that's pretty much how it went, and basically why they're in that order. However, number 1 is the first edition of the trilogy for the Clay series, and it's Miroh. Number 1 is Miroh because, like I Am Who, Miroh has no bad songs for me. Even though 19 Necronosaurus are at the bottom of that fucking tier list for me, if I rank the songs on that album, I still listen to those songs all the time too. So it's just one of the songs have to be down there. I still love the songs, and the songs that I do like actually jam out to a lot, or like I really jam out to. Miroh, probably my favorite title track. Maze of Memories, probably my favorite Stray Kids songs, because the rapping is so good. Boxer, Victory Song, because of Felix's rapping. Deep voice ass motherfucker. And then 19 and Chronosaurus are both great. And then even the intro of Entrance is a fucking great intro that if I liked intros, I would listen to more. It's easily their best for me, and the one I listen to the most and just have the most on repeat. Closely followed by I Am Who, because that has some great ass Stray Kids songs on it too. But yeah, so that's my order. So yeah, I wish I had better opinions for this, but I don't know. It's just my taste of music, and that's pretty much what this is. So yeah, we're gonna have one more Stray Kids video, probably going over their version of B2B's I'll Be Your Man. So yeah, if you're still watching and you haven't hit subscribe, like, please hit subscribe, even if you only watch like my Stray Kids content. It means the world to me. We're on our way to 100,000. It's like only 20,000 off, which is kind of crazy that we're getting that close, and I don't know. Yeah, just wanted to remind you, subscribe if you haven't. That would be a huge favor to me. Another Stray Kids video coming up next, probably. A Stray Kids live stream tomorrow evening. I hope I can see you all there. And as always, K-pop and chill the safe way.
한국말로 화자니요 색하네요 스타일도 바꿨지 이제 내랑 비교 마시오 나한테 내 소리 이런 거 처음 해보지요 영어 빼고 말해 내 피부 노란색 그래 앞에 번호 8이잖아 빨리 전화해 네가 아는 여자애들 싹 다 불러 오늘 밤은 불지를 거니까 폰을 꺼두기로 해